Welcome to Numbers Simplified. In this channel, we seek to simplify and solve numerical problems. And this time around, we are working on the series of financial mathematics. So make sure to subscribe, like, and share so that you don't miss out on any of our future uploads. I also encourage you to check out the other playlists if you're interested in them. Let's continue. In this series, we will cover all manner of financial problems that are mathematical in nature. And take note, you don't need to be a guru to follow through. We will start from the very basics to advanced level, simplifying every step. However, the prerequisites are subscribe, comment, and share so that you stay up to date with each and every video we upload. Now, it is of great importance that we learn about the terminology used in this series. So we are going to talk about the payment terminology. So firstly, payment. Payment is money that is paid out to an individual for their service. Then we also have earning. Earning is money earned or money paid. That's another alternative to the word payment. Now, when it comes to wages, wages are often hourly, weekly, in terms of the earnings. Now, we also have salary. So salary turns to be monthly or yearly. These are yearly or monthly earnings. Now, you take a look at overtime. This is the extra working hours, and it's usually worth more in value compared to other forms of earnings. So the commission is more of a percentage earnings on the number of tasks completed or produced. And lastly, we have piecework. These are earnings per task completed or produced. With that information, we are going to look at example 1. An e-hailing driver earns $15.45 per 10 kilometers. If he drives 1,350 kilometers, how much will he earn? The solution. Payment per kilometer is given by the amount he's supposed to pay in 10 kilometers divided by the number of kilometers, which is 10 in this case. So if we divide that, we are going to get $1.54. But of course, because we are still going to make further calculations, we are going to leave our answer in the 3 decimal places because that would mean a lot later on. Then, payment for 1,350 kilometers is given by the number of kilometers covered times the payment per kilometer. Now with that, we are going to substitute for the number of kilometers. We know it's 1,350 kilometers that the driver drives times the earnings that they will make per kilometer, which is $1.54 or 55 cents when we round it up. Now multiplying this, we now get the final answer as $2,085.75. So now, take note. If we had dropped the last 5 from 3 decimal places we had, this value would have been different. So now, this is what the driver would earn. Great. We are going to move on to example 2. A group of bakers in a baker earn $22.25 per tray of honey bread. If a group of 5 bakers produce 102 trays a shift, how much will each baker in the group earn? Great. When it comes to the solution, payment per tray for a group of 5 bakers is given to be $23.25. Then the payment for 102 trays per group of bakers is going to be the number of trays times the $23.25, which was the payment per tray. With that, then, we substitute for the number of trays, which is 102, multiplying by the payment per tray. We are going to get this amount, $2,371.50. Now, therefore, the payment per baker is going to be the payment per group divided by the number of bakers. So now we know that the payment per group is $2,371.50. And that being divided by the number of bakers, which is 5. So dividing that, we are going to get $474.30 per baker. Let's look at the last example for the day. An estate agent is paid a retainer of $150 per week, plus a commission on sales. The rate of commission is 2.5% on sales up to $150,000 and 1.75% on amounts above that. How much would she earn in a week if she sold a house for $220,000 in an apartment for $125,000? The solution. So we know that the total payment is going to be wages per week plus the total commission per week. Now let's look at the wages per week. The wage is $150 and the commission on each house sold. So the house that the estate agent sold was worth $220,000. So that would attract a commission of 2.5%, which is 2.5 divided by 100. We get up until 150,000, because beyond 150,000, the estate agent starts to earn at a rate of 1.75%. So the remainder from the 150 up until the 220, there is a difference of 70,000. So that 70,000 would earn on a commission based on 1.75%. So that is for the house alone. So of course, working the solution out, we are going to get $4,975. And when it comes to the apartment now, the apartment has a value that is less than 150,000, meaning that the commission earned would be 2.5%. So we find the 2.5% of the value of the apartment, which is 125,000, and calculating that, we are going to get $3,125. Therefore, the total payment becomes, in the final, we get $8,250 as the final answer. So, if you have made it thus far, I say congratulations to you, and I leave you with the following task. Make sure to write in your answers and every question that you may have. And thank you so much for watching Numbers Simplified. And remember, God loves you.